looks like the race bot is now counting down, and so these players should be starting up on their streams very soon.
Yep, we'll be going with this race. So they both obviously start with cut.
Yeah, at this point in the tournament, I don't think we have any guts players, first players left. We have the top of the top.
Which cut first will make them able to use magnet beam and gutsman stage, because they can grab the magnet beam early with a nice trick.
Yep, we'll be seeing them going to elect stage second. Actually, ColonelFatso, while he was practicing the last hour, he was, oh no, wait, hold on.
Fast having a bit trouble with his corner jump, and he's going to be a few screens behind now.
Yeah,
he's still going
down.
for it.
It looks like he does get it the second time, but that was definitely painful. A painful first corner jump, first try at the corner jump right there. Giving Fatso a nice lead. But yeah, anyways, ColonelFatso was practicing Elect Man stage a lot, kind of in the last hour. Probably spent like at least a good half hour just making sure that he would get everything in it. Make sure his climb was solid.
Yep.
We'll see how that practice pays off coming up in the next stage here.
And Fast not getting lucky with the guy.
Yep. As you can kind of see from their HPs, ColonelFatso has plenty of HP, but Fast also has plenty of HP. Cutman, pretty easy fight.
Yeah, they shouldn't have any problem with this fight.
At least Fast could still take like a hit from the blade and still be fine, so he should be good anyways, even if he does get hit.
Yep.
Jeez. Probably isn't going to.
And even if Fast had a bit more scrolling to do, they're still pretty close.
It's like Fast got 100,000 points too, so that's a little bit unfortunate. I missed what ColonelFatso's number was here. Let's see, the Elect Command points
I
for
think
Fast, 80,000.
Yeah, 80,000.
Ooh, ColonelFatso having a little bit of difficulty here. Getting knocked down by one of the shooter guys here. Oh my god, ColonelFatso!
Oh man.
It's pretty unfortunate. That actually trading the lead here.
Yep. Fast practicing is zip.
Yeah.
Or rather, I don't even know the word for it.
Early magnet grab.
Yeah, early magnet grab. Ladder grab.
Yeah, there we go. Enemy talking to us, you can't hear him, but he is the wealth of knowledge, the wonderful wealth of knowledge. So here we see Fast coming up here while Fatso's a couple screens behind, unfortunately.
Yep.
Pretty quick grab by Fast.
Yep.
See if ColonelFatso can do the same here.
Yeah, he got a good entry, but had to wiggle a bit his way up. But this is very close.
Now coming up at the end of Elect Man stage, we're going to see the hardest boss in all 46 Robot Masters, Big Eye here.
Yeah.
Big Eye is literally impossible to get past.
And ColonelFatso has to be a bit careful there. Maybe use some extra magnet beam.
Yeah, looks like he's using 3 to make sure he goes all the way over.
Yeah, because if he takes a hit, it's devastating on this stage. The vertical section are really long.
Yeah, the checkpoint is super far away too. He doesn't want to go back to that. So Fast has no problem with the boss fight. We'll see how ColonelFatso does here coming up.
And everything's good.
Yep. Fast with 50,000 points here for Iceman stage. We saw him practicing some of the zips coming in earlier here, so we'll see how well he can get his pixels here.
Yep. We have our first icebreaker of this race stage. Okay, I'm not going to go there.
Fast setting up this first zip here, getting it.
A very quick setup. Gets the long zip.
ColonelFatso here, gonna try to set this one up as well.
Yep. And Fast gets... Oh, it's it.
Very nice.
Oh. I was scared for a second that Fatso had the beam not placed high enough. Oof.
Oh, ColonelFatso! Jeez. ColonelFatso with a nice little, giving us a heart attack here.
Yep.
Nice early morning heart attack. Never hurt anyone. Looks like he's got some beams. Can I try for some corridor zips? No.
Nope.
He is switching.
Yeah.
So let's note. Oh, go ahead.
Fast had a really clean ice because I think it's his best so far in 46.
Yeah. So anyways, ColonelFatso had 90,000 on Iceman. Fasta had 50. And Fasta again got 50 on Fire here. So even saving, you know,
That's
almost a whole
winning
second.
on points.
Yeah. See Fasta trying to set up this zip here in Fire.
Yep.
But it looks like
A little too high. But all those zips are kinda major time savers at this skill level.
yeah, for sure. Right now, these players' PBs are 3 minutes apart, and so, you know, any time that you can save really is going to be helpful. Fatso also trying to set up the zip, but doesn't get it either. Ooh, he also, you want to try to jump off the beam there.
Yep.
He
Oh,
had a little bit of trouble, but
yep.
gets through.
Still don't understand these Mega Man 1 physics. Alright. We got 2 fire zip. Very nice. Quick work of Fireman, of course.
Yep. Very clean boss fight in Mega Man 1.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty hard not to have a clean boss fight in Mega Man 1 with the pause
Yeah.
trick.
Unless it's Gutsman.
Oh yeah, that's true. He can be a troll, though.
He's a
Jump
jerk.
forward sometimes, jump backwards. It's just... He should just pick a way to jump every time.
Yep.
But here we see Fast. He's gonna try to set up this kind of small zip here and going into the checkpoint room.
I think he was a bit too high.
Yeah. He's trying to set up the zip here from the right side. Looks like he does get it.
Yep. Pretty good. Let's see how Fatso does.
Yep. Alright, so Fast killing the boss here. We'll see Fatso.
Yep, he does it
setting
from
up
the
for
ladder.
Yep.
That's a fairly easy setup to do. And it saves a lot of time when you get it.
Yep, you can kind of just position yourself on the ladder. It's like a little visual cue, like you're right in the your hand. The top of your hand is like in the middle of one of the ladder rungs.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty straightforward. And here we see Fast coming into Gutsman. Gonna be using this magnet beam to just skip through all this top portion of Gutsman stage. Fast trying to get the zip here, placing his beam a little bit too high there, it looked like.
Yep.
Kind of in the numbers.
And this is the last stage for both of them in Mega Man 1.
Yep. Soon enough we'll be seeing both of them go into Rockman 2, not Mega Man 2. At least that's what they were practicing. If they weren't going into it, that'd be weird.
That's getting both corridors, which saves 3 seconds each.
Yeah. Incredibly difficult to do, but doing a very nice job at it. Throwing a nice bomb there, getting the ass grab as well.
Nice.
And now we are into Rockman 2 for him, going into Flashman here.
Fast being the champion of Mega Man 2 tournament.
We'll see Fatso go for corridor zips.
Yeah.
Also gets 2 corridor zips. Very nice.
Nice.
We'll see if Gutsman is kind here. Very nice.
Yep. Oh.
Oh,
He unfortunately didn't get ass grab.
missing the ass grab. Just
He should be
ever so slightly.
disqualified.
We'll see if he can redeem himself in. Oh, wait, it looks like he is going into Mega Man 2.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Flash, very straightforward stage.
Yep.
Not much going on here.
You walk, you jump, and you shoot.
Yeah.
On somewhat icy physics that doesn't really bother you.
Yeah, no real crazy tech going on because you don't have any of your special items just yet.
Except for that Flashman fight, which is pretty incredible if done right.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fasta there getting 1 flash. But still doing well, making sure he doesn't die in the fight.
Yep. And he gets a fast message from Dr. Light.
Pot Dot in chat saying Flash, aka literally giant rooms of nothing, then boss fight. It's true. That's definitely true.
Fatso getting a better fight than Fast, but it's Flash takes twice the damage. No, all the boss takes double the damage on Mega Man 2 normal.
Yep, someone asking if normal and difficult are the same in chat. So yeah. You'll see Fast has to put 14 hits. He had to put 14 hits into Flashman. And same thing with Heatman. Heatman a lot more RNG dependent than Flash though, which is always a pain.
Yeah, since he takes half the damage from normal, you can get some bad RNG from there.
Ooh, ColonelFatso picking password.
Yeah.
Happens to everyone, I think, because with 46 Robot Masters, usually it's just stage select that it's on, but Mega Man 2 is different.
Yep.
It's password first, then stage select.
Makes me remember that old video of Cypher on a great place getting the short screen.
ColonelFatso trying to get this item 3 here. So Fasta in his stage, he got the item 3 there. Just saves a little bit of time right before the zip.
Yep. Fast getting, unfortunately, a lot of 90s.
Yeah, Heatman giving on either 30, 60, or 90. This is kind of where you can lose tons and tons of time.
Yep.
Oh my god, so many fast ad CCs.
Yep, what the CC mean?
So now that Fast is going in the Airman stage, we'll be seeing some fast air going on.
Yep.
He's going to be using the item once that he just got in Heatman.
Some faster hair.
Fast ad Cold Stone Creamery.
A faster fight for Fatso, but unfortunately Dr. Like
loves talking in English.
Yeah. He wants to have a word with him.
He just wants to talk way more than he does in Japanese.
Fast getting the Nero air, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, because one thing of air is that you and Rackman 2 you want to avoid taking damage in the stage.
Yeah, Airman has random patterns. Or, well, I mean, they're set patterns, but they're random which ones show up. Which is always, you get stuck with bad patterns, you're going to be taking, you're at too low health, you're going to take a lot of damage.
And I think Fatso gets Nero air too. Prissy will correct me on that. And with that, both runner will have all items.
Yep, Fatso with a nice wiggle to the left to make sure that the birds spawn on the left side, being able to despawn everything else.
Let's see if Fast go for Biggie. Thanks, Prissy.
Looks like Fast is not opting to go for Biggie here.
Yep.
Even though, according to people like Podot in chat, with wonderful splits such as Biggie is free.
Biggie is free.
Fast at cutscenes and cinematics. ColonelFatso typing that while he's in a cutscene.
Oh man. And Pipat's saying go on fast because
because Biggie is in fact free according to him.
yep. Let's see if
Fatso.
Yep, if he can redeem this race.
Yeah, so compared to their gold splits times, actually Fatso's not doing so bad compared to their golds. Their golds one another. Fast with 1553, ColonelFatso with 1656 in Mega Man 2. So making sure he doesn't fall too far behind.
Yep. Both of them are great Mega Man 3 runners, but Fast obviously is the world record holder.
Yeah, and actually with that stage, Fast is actually in the green in his splits.
Very
Pretty
nice.
crazy to think of.
Yeah, with this the big mistake in cuts and
So here he's gonna set up his item ones for quick sip and turn the lights on.
Yep.
As well.
And in this screen you have to use flash. Is it flash stopper?
Time stopper. Time stopper. Yeah. Flash stopper is Brightman's weapon, which gets really confusing.
And yes, you're forced to use it, or else you just die after you do the zip.
Fast trying to set up the second zip here, but his item one was a little, he was positioned a little too far to the left. We'll see him wiggle. Oh no! Oh no! That's bad.
Oh.
So
we might have a race there.
So what Fasta did there was he actually soft locked because he zipped too much. You saw him on the left side of the screen there. So he's got a password in here.
Yep.
Which is unfortunate. I guess he knows the password though. Either that or he pulled up the password real quick.
Menu.
So ColonelFatso here getting the chance to redeem himself here. Gain back a lot of time actually. I think that might actually be the first time we saw that that soft lock happen in the tournament. Toad did it? Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it.
Dang. So I guess that is the second occurrence.
I think it might even be the third occurrence, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I guess with 40 people, there's a lot of races to watch.
Yeah.
We'll see if he goes for it this second time. I'm gonna assume that he's probably not gonna go for it.
I wouldn't be surprised actually.
I mean, he might. You never know. ColonelFatso, however, deciding not to.
Well, he can't do it anymore, I think, so he doesn't have enough item ones to do it.
Oh, okay. That might be for the better.
Yeah.
Ski-Max saying in chat, Toad passing on the curse to Fasta. So does that mean whoever wins this race, if they try to go for the zip, they're gonna soft lock? Is that how that works?
Maybe. We'll see in the semis.
Right, no.
Yep.
Yeah.
He didn't have enough item one to go for it again.
Yeah, so ColonelFatso with a lead here coming into Metal Man with a nice first zip. There's another kind of small zip that he could do here. We'll see if he goes for it.
And he decided not to, which might be a good idea, since there's a small soft lock potential on it. Ooh.
ColonelFatso falling off his item 2 here, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it can be a tricky room to do well.
Yep. Does make it through though, so he's all good coming into the boss fight here. We'll see if Fasta can make up some time in the quick man stage.
Yep.
Mistake. Yeah, 2 minutes and 13 seconds is definitely no joke of a time loss by Fast.
And Fatso continuing to be pretty close to his personal best.
Yep. Fatso right now, 33 seconds above what his PB splits are. So doing pretty well, and Fast was on good pace too up till when that happened.
He was
ahead of his splits, which is crazy. Now we see good wood gonna happen for ColonelFatso as he switches to Time Stopper for the first of the 3 dogs. So he's gonna be trying for this mini zip here in the second dog screen.
And he should have enough time to make them.
Yep.
Very close.
Very close. But luckily, very close makes it, so.
Yep.
Very good by him.
We won't see any Doug Skull tonight. Get your good woods ready. Faster net.
Something wrong with Fast's internet. His stream looks fine to me.
Yep. Same.
Okay. Yep. Alright, so note to self, it might be even further behind now. Alright. Okay, so like, yep, definitely more. But Fatso here coming into Bubble Man. We'll see what team ColonelFatso is on for the Bubble Zip here.
Yep.
For 2 distinct teams here.
Team A and Team B.
Yeah, A trigger, B trigger. Uh-oh. Falling off his item too, on the first screen here. Definitely really scary, because these frogs can knock you back a pretty big amount.
Those knockback can be very dangerous when there's a lot of enemy on screen, because when the game acts weird when there's lag with the knockback.
ColonelFatso setting up his zip here. Looks like he's on Team A trigger. And now I know for a fact that Fast is on Team B trigger. A little bit faster, but there are the spikes there, so he needs to make sure that he presses B after he has passed the spikes. Rip. So Fast is going to be setting up this zip here, and he is going to get in.
And Fast killing Bubble Man. No, never mind.
No, not quite yet. For us, Fast is entering the boss corridor now. Hey, wait, that's right, though. He did just go into the boss corridor. And now he's entering the boss fight. 1, 2, 3, 4... And...
We're having some desync issues there.
Alright, yeah, so we're kind of watching Fast's live stream, and... yeah. Unfortunately, internet service providers are not all equal.
Nope.
But that's okay. Now we are into Mega Man 3 with ColonelFatso going a little bit safer magnet first, while Fast, the world record holder, going in with the fast strats here.
Yep.
Top first.
Definitely some very different change, since with magnet you get to use the weapon a lot. On the magnet first route, but you get to see some pretty ingenious use of top spin and the top first route.
Yep.
And a lot more Shadow Blade usage instead of magnet.
Yep, you see a lot of shadow usage, like in Hardman stage.
But in top first, you have to mash those cats pretty quickly.
Yeah, 10 shots to kill them, so it's really hard to do them in 2 jumps, which is crazy. We'll see Fast here going through these last tops. He's actually not going to land on the last one. All you have to do there is just do full jumps on those platforms and make it every time.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Fatso getting a bit eager to attack Magnet.
Yeah.
He had an okay pattern, but maybe he didn't estimate his HP right.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Fast with a very nice 3 cycle on top man there, it looked like.
Yep.
So you see like a lot of people that go top first that aren't the world record holder, kind of just mashing top man, but Fast had some very precise hits. He knows right when top man is kind of vulnerable again, so making sure to time his shots very, very closely is very good by him.
Both of the techniques against the boss work just as well, depending on if you're comfortable with the invulnerability frames of the boss.
Yeah.
And a very nice Photo Man fight by Fast there.
Yep. Now in the dark room, we're gonna see some crazy sliding and mashing.
His favorite screen in the game.
Yep. now we'll see him change to top here at the end. Gonna be some crazy top slides. Now, these top slides, you kind of have to jump right when Mega Man's hand is off the platform. Which is very precise to do. Fast doing a very nice job with it.
Yeah, that was very good from him.
And now everyone on the stream is probably seeing that now. You know, a couple seconds later.
That's right.
Okay, that's not... And here we see ColonelFatso making it through hard man stage here. Doesn't look like he's had too many problems.
Yep.
It's a pretty easy stage. There's nowhere you can actually directly die in it, which is kind of nice. No pits or anything, no spikes. It's just making sure that you can get through the stage and get into the boss fight.
Fatso getting a very good tournament fight. In
Yeah,
the
that
tournament stage.
Is it's definitely pretty difficult.
Unfortunately,
Ooh, ColonelFatso.
yeah, should be safe.
Yeah, he's good, but he did have to waste some time by switching out of Magnet there because he ran out. So that's kind of one thing that you have to be careful in the stage for, because you use Magnet on the Bs at the beginning.
Yep.
And you want to make sure you have enough for the boss fight, but if you don't, then, or if you miss during the boss fight, then that could be pretty unfortunate.
And Gemini Man, probably the hardest stage in this category. I think that nobody likes it.
Fast attempting to go for the zip there. Fortunately not getting it, but we will see some nice single block slides going on as he passes this penguin room into the last room, which is definitely scary for a lot of the runners in this tournament, but probably not for him. And we'll see the power of Magnet on ColonelFatso's screen as he goes through Top Man now. So he's going to switch for the cats.
Yep. He's having this advantage over the top first shot. And Fast getting a very scary two block slide, which is sub-pixel dependent.
Yep, Fasta also getting over that stomper really nicely too.
Let's see if Fatso goes for the top jump. Nope.
The top jump doesn't save too much time.
Yeah. And it's right at the end of the stage, so you don't want to die there.
Yeah, definitely. You can lose like 40-45 seconds. You have to go through one of the cats again. Fast now going into Needleman stage.
Yep. Easiest stage.
Yep. Just switching to Buster here on the ladder. Away from Gemini so that he lets go of the ladder automatically. Taking a couple more hits than he wants to from these shooter enemies.
Yep. But he should be fine if he changed a bit this stage around at the end.
Yeah, he can still take... I think he can take a damage boost from one of the guys and from the Stomper. I don't know if he can take two.
Fatso having a good tournament fight again. Oh.
Fast getting... ricocheting one of his shots off to kill the thing that he threw, the enemy threw. And getting a big health drop too, which was nice. I'm getting a pretty bad pattern here from Needleman, getting the high jump. You kind of want a low jump, but that's okay.
Yep. We don't get to see Nudu Laser there.
Yeah, Fatso with a nice use of magnet here in Shadow Man stage, so you can kind of see the difference in routes right there. You saw in the second shot that Colonel Fatso had, he drained a lot of his energy too whenever he's in iframes, so when Shadow Man's in iframes. If you're in his hitbox, you lose an energy per frame that you're in the hitbox, so you can lose all your energy real quick. We've seen some runners have to buster down Shadow for their last fourth of his health bar, which is never a nice thing to do because it's so much slower.
And now Fatso getting into Gemini.
Yeah, we'll see how this stage goes for him.
Yep.
And now Fast, as he goes into a couple screens from now, he'll be using Rush Jet in the Yoku block section. So Colonel Fatso, since he did this first, he didn't have Rush Jet, so he kind of had to wait for all these blocks. So this is kind of one of the spots where Top First does save time over Magnet.
Yep. And Fatso doing Magnet strats and
the end of Gemini, the first Gemini screen, yeah.
Yep. Not getting the zip, but gets the frame perfect ladder jump.
Very nice. And here we see a Shadow on Magnet Man. Now you can use Spark or Shadow.
Yep.
And it would be 4 hits, but...
Shadow being more effective, because if Magnet jump in the air, you
can kind of shoot diagonal.
Yeah.
Colonel Fatso here with a nice end of Gemini. He was practicing single block slides at the end too of right before this race, so definitely doing very well there. So here in Hardman stage, this is use the Shadow to kill the bees here.
Yep. So we can save his Magnet for later.
Yep. He's going to be switching to Rush Coil here. There's a lot of Colonel Fatso unfortunately taking a death here in Gemini Man. Meanwhile, Fasta is mashing down these gorilla enemies, which takes a lot of shots to kill them.
Yep. Sorry. Alright.
Alright, Colonel Fatso on round 2 there. Getting the kill on Gemini Man.
Very nicely done. These med dozers can be jerked because they have an oscillating hitbox, which makes them so that sometimes you just can't hit them, even if your aim is perfect.
Yep, some of the runners in chat saying that there was potential for soft lock in Gemini Man.
Yep.
So we actually saw that with MC Ravenator earlier in the tournament. He actually soft locked twice in Gemini fight.
Oh man.
In 2 different races. In 2 of his 3 races that he had, so...
I spent quite a while running this game actually, and I've never seen it happen.
Speaking of you running this game, Colonel Fatso is now a Needle Man. Your preferred first option.
Yep. Needle first.
You and Infinite Mystery, the only 2 people that I know that do Needle first.
It's actually, you can use Snake Man weapon during Gemini Man, so it's kinda interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
ooh!
There we go.
New Dual Laser
Yep. That's just using Rush Jet above these snakes.
Yep, Snake Man, a pretty straightforward stage. Getting a little bit caught up here at the end of this screen.
Yep.
But yeah, kind of besides small hiccups like that, Snake Man very straightforward because you're not really platforming on the stage so much as you're riding Rush Jet throughout the stage. So pretty much very consistent times most of the time through the stage.
And Fast got the gap jump, so it's automatically a good run.
Yep. See how his slide cancel is here for going over the checkpoint. It's good.
This is still a pretty close race since they're caught up in the same stage, and the end of the route is the same for both of them.
Yep, they kind of finally met back up throughout Mega Man 3. ColonelFatso was in the lead, but Fast showing how skilled he is at this game. Not quite 34, or not quite 33 level skilled. He does have a 34 flat in this game.
Yep. The first test of this game was actually at 34 in 2 seconds, so he's now faster than Tess.
Human Tess confirmed.
Yep.
Now he's going into Sparkman. Sparkman, luckily, a very easy stage. There are pits, but if you know how to kind of go through the stage, it's really not that big of a deal. You do have some pretty tight magnet usage in the stage, so you want to make sure you don't accidentally fire a shot somewhere. But besides that, very straightforward stage.
Yep, very simple and. It's not that different than the Gemini first variation, except for that you use a bit of magnet there and there.
Yeah, he uses 2 at the beginning. He's going to use 8 on the eyeball enemies here. And then he's going to want to have 4 left over for destroying one of the blocks in the next room. He's going to destroy the middle one to reduce lag, because these blocks can cause a lot of lag, a lot of slowdown.
And a good strategy for the last screen of Spark is to walk off the blocks.
Yep. Now, Sparkman's pattern can be kind of trolly sometimes.
Yep.
But
But
Fast
he
gets
got
through it.
a good one for 46. And here we're going to see some bright supper action.
Yep. So Fast, gaining time on Colonel in Mega Man 3. Once Colonel enters Mega Man 4, we might see that change a little bit because that is Colonel's game.
Mm-hmm.
The gold splits don't say much of a story on that because ColonelFatso recently got 3rd place time behind Shelby and Almond City a couple weeks ago.
Yep, recently, not that long ago, 1 or 2 years ago, there was Checkers in first place, and now there's 3 people that have better times than him, so...
Yeah, definitely crazy. We've seen Colonel here go to Pharaoh Man while Fast obviously is in Bright Man.
Yep. So a little route divergence.
Yep. So we'll be seeing kind of the use of Pharaoh in the Brightman fight, and then we'll be seeing Fast use Bright in the first screen of Pharaoh Man, which you see has a fair amount of enemies on ColonelFatso's screen. So we'll be able to kind of see the difference going in the next stage.
Oh, and you get trolled by the
bird. So this is actually that is the exact reason why it's kind of scary doing Pharaoh first over Bright. So if you have Flash Stopper with Brightman, that bird's not going to do anything. He's not going to even be there to shoot something at you. But if you do Pharaoh first,
it's not that bad of a time loss, because the balloon only saves you around 10 seconds if you do them optimally, and even so you can use
Bright.
Yeah, you can use Bright instead, and you won't lose too much time. Even the stages, if you get balloon, you'd think that you might save some time in the stage of Pharaoh, but you don't really.
Yeah.
It's about the same than getting balloon.
Yeah, I think I remember I heard in one of the commentaries Chelny timed it out, and it's like frames in Pharaoh Man stage itself. It's just the time save comes from using balloon in the other stages.
Yep.
So here we see Fast going through the first screen. You can see the fly enemy up top is just frozen, so that's kind of how he's going to get over the pit. ColonelFatso with a nice center kill right there.
Yep. Unfortunately, doesn't get the little jump.
Yeah, there's a little animation skip you can do if you jump right in the middle of the screen when the last boss particle leaves the screen. Very tough to do.
Yeah, it's very
It only
precise.
saves like a second, but it's really tough to do.
Every second count.
Yeah, for sure. So, nearing the end of Brightman stage, we'll see ColonelFatso using Pharaoh, but pretty much both these first two stages very similar in what you do. Just a lot of just moving through, kind of. They're not really auto scrollers, but the platforms kind of go at a speed. The grasshoppers can give you long or short jumps, so there is some kind of luck involved. If they give longer jumps, you might have easier jumps to make later on.
Yep, and what's nice about doing Pharaoh first is that you can use this weapon against Frightman.
Yep. So it has a charge shot, but the charge kind of just goes over your head, and so you actually kind of want a jumpy pattern from Brightman, because then it kind of makes it a little bit easier to so you can use the charge shot over your head to hit him, and then you can throw it at him. It's kind of like a double hit. It's not really. It's a little bit faster than doing your charge.
And Pharaoh is down for Fast.
Yep. Now he's on to Ring, where we'll see kind of the usage of Balloon for him, going through the first few screens.
Yep.
As you saw there, ColonelFatso also making sure he wanted to maintain Bright's health. He shot a few individual shots in there, so I think he's probably doing some HP counting to make sure that Brightman doesn't flash him.
Because at certain HP values, he is going to use this attack that stops you from doing anything.
Yeah.
And you really don't want that, because he might jump on you, and contact damage on Mega Man 4 is just ridiculous.
And each of the Roa Masters deals 8 damage. I think it's 4, 8, and it's like 16 or like 24 health or whatever, but it's 4 and 8 for sure. Is okay. All right. Yeah, that's when Brightman flashes you. And so like the normal strat is just do all charge shots except for one. You want to do one normal shot early on. That'll deal a single point of damage to him, and then the math works out that you can just put the rest as charge shots.
Yep.
But that's besides the point. Now we're in Ringman stage. Fast going through just fine. We saw ColonelFatso using Bright throughout the first couple of screens. It's kind of like the backup strat. If you don't have Balloon.
Yep. Ring isn't too difficult if you know what to do, but you just don't want to touch him.
You don't want to do what Fasta just did, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were talking about how body shots, they deal 8 damage. It's definitely a lot of damage.
I shouldn't talk, maybe.
I mean, normally the fight is the same. Looks like Fasta is actually out of Pharaoh, so he's going to set the switch here, giving ColonelFatso a chance to catch up here.
Yep. But Buster should make a quick work of Ringman. Yep, in this game you don't want to touch the bus.
Ooh, ColonelFatso also taking 2 shots from the last mini-boss there. So ring shots deal 4 damage, so he can't get hit by a ring either. So he's gonna have to make sure that he does his fight just right as well.
And he's good.
Yep. So does get the fight, does gain time back on Fasta.
Yep, this is getting for a very close race.
Yep, so Fasta now in Dustman, and ColonelFatso going to be going into Dustman soon. So here we see Fasta using, there are kind of 2 options you can use in this laggy room, is Bright or Pharaoh. Fasta using Bright there. We can see ColonelFatso switching to Pharaoh.
Yep.
Uh-oh. So Mega Man 4 not being friendly to either player today.
I remember dying so much of these when I was a kid playing this game.
These pits are brutal.
Yep. And then you go to the next bit and there's another.
Not only is it laggy in this next screen, but there's just the spikes and like the blocks. If you're unfamiliar with the game, they're really kind of scary to go across.
Oh
no!
That's more costly death too.
Yeah, that is a very costly death.
Since there's so much lag in these screens, and you really don't want this to happen.
ColonelFatso getting a ammo refill there, refilling up on his Pharaoh. I think he would have had enough Pharaoh anyways, but I think that means Colonel's on his last life, so he's gonna have to be a little bit careful here, making sure he doesn't want to game over.
Yep.
I was actually about to say before he died, so like you can slide off of the first blocks on the 4 blocks that kind of come together, and then you'll always land on the second one.
You still got 2 lives.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And now Fats is going to Skullman.
Yep, we'll see him do the one and only zip here. That you'll see in Mega Man 46 Robots.
There's also the infamous reflex skip.
The, what is it, like 40 something?
I think it's 36 input and 30 frames.
Oh, jeez.
Or something like that.
Totally RTA viable. Totally RTA viable.
Yeah.
ColonelFatso here gonna hope that the dust doesn't suck. He jumped in the middle, and he didn't stay in the middle. He jumped to the right side again,
No.
unfortunately.
36 frame perfect input and a 39 frame window. Thanks to Pat.
Jeez. Yeah, totally free.
Completely free.
Anyways, Fast now making it through. Using Bright for the end of the stage to kind of get through some of the shielded enemies where you can shoot from one side, but you can't shoot on the other unless they're flash stopped.
Yeah, Bright showing to be a very strong weapon.
Yep.
And we see Fatso actually switching early to Bright.
Yep. Since he doesn't have Balloon, he has to use Bright for this first screen.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna stay on Bright for the whole stage, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. He should have enough energy for everything.
Yep. The thing about having Bright up is that over Balloon is there's a few vertical sections. So I think we brushed over it when we were in Elect Man, but just going up ladders is super slow. So that's why you kind of use Balloon if you have Balloon. But so you kind of see Fatso having to climb up them.
It's also very fun to execute, I might say.
Yeah.
Fast entering the Diveman stage, which show again the power of Bright.
Yep. The good thing about Bright is enemies off screen. When you enter the screen, if it's flashed, then all the enemies kind of just appear in the same spot. So when you're practicing it, it's very easy to just practice everything being in the same spot. You don't have to worry about like the randomness of them and then doing anything else.
Skull banning a troll to Fatso.
Yeah, so the only RNG in the skull fight is how long his shield is up, and you really don't want it to be up for, I think, the 4 seconds that it can be up for. We'll see Fasta switching to Skull here for the last screen to make sure you kill the mantas.
Maybe he opts to not go get the wire, unfortunately.
Dang. That would have been a free win for him. Uh-oh. I don't know about you. Fasternet. Fasternet is happening right now, unfortunately. Ooh. Yep. Yep, Fastest stream is definitely down right now. Who knows how flustered Fasta is right now.
Yeah.
Maybe gonna give ColonelFatso a chance to catch up. We'll find out shortly, hopefully, once Fasta's internet provider decides not to be mean to us like this. So this was actually happening yesterday too while Fasta was streaming.
Oh, man.
It happens quite frequently, which is why Fasternet's the thing. But yeah, if anyone's wondering and doesn't watch him, that's kind of the tragedy of Fastatcc. Fast at crappy
I think
connection.
Did he repick die? I think he repicked die.
Oh, he might. Oh, yeah, he did. He has the game over. I think he must have been flustered at his internet.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's going into stage select here, going into Drill Man.
Maybe he didn't see the difference between drill and dive.
He's like, oh, I gotta do Dive Man stage next. The Drill Man commonly. Okay, so we see ColonelFatso going into Dive Man, so you're gonna notice Dive Man drilling at Mega Man. The game developers really messed up on the naming. They probably meant to name them the other thing. Because we'll see in Drill Man stage, he's gonna dive into the ground. Ooh, Fasta with nice manipulation there, by the way, with the little bats that happen. So you do like an unoptimal jump. Oh, you can't see that? Okay. So he does an unoptimal jump there, but it's actually the optimal jump because if the bats open up, it's such that you don't get hit by the bat. So it's very nicely done. If you do see that in the audience. So now we are going into... ColonelFatso is now also into Dive Man number 2.
Yep.
So catching up a little bit of time here, because Fasta had to take the game over. Making this race real interesting.
Yep, and note that for break stopper or whatever it's called, is that when you slide the counter for it, that doesn't goes off. So if you have good movement and do a lot of slides, you can use it longer.
Yep.
So you gotta be careful to for it not, because those enemies can kill you and knock your bat into bits if you're not.
So it looked like Fasta there. The first dive always happens. You got one additional dive. Dive Man, Drill Man can always give you pretty bad patterns. Losing a little over 4 seconds each time. Definitely not something that you want to have happen with such a tight race like this. Time Flash Bright Stopper, that is exactly what it's called, enemy. Alright, so the first dive is always free. We'll see how many more dives ColonelFatso gets. Hopefully done.
One.
It does look like he gets at least the additional one, so kind of tied with Fasta on RNG there.
Yep, that's the average you want.
Yeah.
Well, you want just one, but 2 is fine too.
Yep.
4 is not.
Yeah, if he comes out of a dive and then dives again right away, if you do it properly, you can get 2 shots in. So you definitely don't want just the random pattern to keep doing that over and over again.
And here they're both at Toadman stage.
Yep.
Which is somewhat scary stage, but when you're used to it, it's not bad.
Yeah, the water elements can be a little bit tricky because they kind of push you. The rain on top pushes you, and then the waterfalls push you kind of off the ledges. Later on in the stage, that we'll see ColonelFatso do. But luckily, the boss is super easy.
Yep, you just gotta be careful to not to move too much to reduce lag against the boss.
Yep.
And
Fasta with a clean fight.
Yep. And he's now to Star Song.
Yeah, coming into Mega Man 5, he's actually been practicing Mega Man 5 a lot. He was practicing any percent the route with beat though, so 46 Robot Master is a little bit different, but not super different.
Yeah, the bases are pretty much the same.
Yeah, so there's just a little bit more letter collecting. We'll also see Crystal Warp as well.
Yep.
Yeah, those are things that we can talk about later. Fasta just going through the stage. No problem. Well, we'll see ColonelFatso after he finishes off Toadman.
Yep.
Also good to get in real quick.
Yep. Fast, remember not to pick the letters.
Yep, definitely if you develop muscle memory doing the beat any percent route, you know, can kind of be difficult for you to transition.
I know I do.
Fasta there trying to so he tried to put his charge shot a little bit lower to kill the catapult enemy.
No 2 scoops.
but it's definitely tough to do. And now we see Fasta in the boss fight, shooting through the shield, making sure he gets as many hits in as possible. Luckily, the shield is pretty much free to shoot through.
Unfortunately, he missed a shard shot, or he shoot too quickly, so it was a bit longer. But still a nice fight. And of course, Star gives you what makes Mega Man 5 a great speed game, the Super Arrow.
Yep, lets you skip big portions of a lot of stages, lets you even skip, you know, the refights, lots of crazy things you can do with the Super Arrow.
You could actually do the refight skip with Rush Jet too.
Oh, you can?
Yep.
Nice. Rush Jet and Mega Man 5, though, definitely,
it's a step
definitely
down.
a piece of work compared to Mega Man 3.
Well, maybe not a... I think it's a step up from Mega Man 4, actually.
Yeah. Mega Man 4 and 5, Rush Jet is kind of on autopilot,
Yep.
I guess you can say. But really, there's nothing like the jetpack in Mega Man 6. That one is great.
Yep.
Just refills energy.
Fast having a nice last screen in Gravity. Well, it's not the last screen, but I guess...
The long screen, yeah.
I always call it the last screen for some reason.
That pretty much is the last screen. There's not much platforming you have to do in the actual last screen of the stage.
Yeah.
Fasta with a nice fight there. Gravity, luckily, always the same fight every time. Really not that kind of difficult to execute.
Fatso being a little low on health, he decides to take the big health.
Yep, definitely wanting to be safe. Yeah, the thing, I guess, with the gravity fight
Fasta,
is since you're staying kind of close to him, you know, you take some hits. So Fatso just making sure.
yeah. Fasta starting his favorite stage.
Yep. We'll see him preserve one arrow here. Going into the next screen, he can use it to get the energy refill as Faster Net kicks in. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues with his
oh, there we go.
with his play. Because I know, like, it's always frustrating for people when their internet goes out, like during a run. Because then you're trying to deal with two things at once. You're trying to deal with the run and your internet crapping out on you. So definitely something to think about.
It's annoying for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see where Fast comes out after this. ColonelFatso now coming into Gyro Man stage. So we'll kind of see what was going on in Fast screen that ColonelFatso is going to be doing as well.
I'd expect Fast to repick Gyro since he likes it so much.
Looks like we have now warped into the end of Gyro Man stage for Fasta. So he did make it through.
Congratulations to him.
According to his clock, it looks like he didn't have any issues. Just sliding across the last platforms, probably. Or not the last, like the second to last screen in the stage. Platforms there, and then going through the spike auto-scroller section.
They've both been playing pretty good compared to their personal best. Oh, and Fatso missing his last slide, jumping a little bit too quickly.
Yep, these guys that come down definitely scary to slide across.
Yeah.
You can make the slide. Looks like he does make it on the second try. But yeah, definitely scary to do.
And
Fasta would disapprove of the way ColonelFatso is going here up the right side.
oh,
Because
and
it's
the
one extra
Dark
jump.
Man dead. And Gyro.
That's actually really bad if he didn't get a 1-up somewhere, because he's going to have to do Crystal
Yep.
Stage. Because he died twice here.
Oh man.
Ooh, he died. Oh god. So that is game over, unfortunately, for
That's
ColonelFatso.
a screen that's not seen enough in this game.
So he does have. Let's just talk about the Venom Vents here. He's got full arrows, he's got full lives. He's gonna be able to do Crystal Warp. But yeah, that is definitely an unfortunate thing to happen.
That's going to
Mega Man
set
5.
him back a lot, unfortunately.
Yep. Definitely don't want to count him out though. There is Wave Man stage coming up. Where soft lock could happen.
Very unlikely.
Yeah.
Oh, and Fatso getting a nice arrow drop.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, he lost some time because of it now.
Yeah, the Stomper kinda.
But it's a lot safer to do it this way, I guess.
Yeah, he makes it through the screen that he died twice sliding on. So yeah. These spikes can definitely be scary if you're unfamiliar, or if you're, you just jump a little bit too high. Even if you are familiar with them, it's still insanely worrying to do.
Oh.
Oh my god! Ooh, yeah, unfortunately, ColonelFatso cutting that jump a little bit too short there.
Maybe it's now Fatso favorite stage.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely another unfortunate death in Gyro. Definitely wishing that Gyro just was in the stage right now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Fasta's in Napalm Man.
What a turn-off event. Having a nice arrow setup. And I think Fast
running
having
out of arrow.
having a bit of issue. He placed his arrow too low, and the other bounced off of the enemy and dragged back at him.
On his arrow, yeah.
He's on Team Gravity.
ColonelFatso now making it through
Finally.
what he probably thinks is his least favorite stage right about now.
Yeah, he lost about over 2 minutes from this.
Yeah, looks like he lost like 2.5 minutes there. But so into Crystal Man, gonna be doing Crystal Warp. A little kind of, once he gets the warp, will be a little break on his mind. Be able to kind of recompose himself for the last part of this race.
And this is a good time if you want to get your morning coffee or something.
Yeah, go to the bathroom.
Yep. Nice breakfast.
Yep, you have time to cook up and eat your breakfast all in this time. Now, not really, unless your breakfast takes 40 to 45 seconds to make, but definitely it'll give him a chance to kind of make sure he doesn't make any more worrying mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Fasta and Stone Man stage.
Yep, a very tricky stage.
Lots of enemies, lots of arrows that you have to use.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement you have to do well.
ColonelFatso, while he was in the kind of in his not really a cutscene, but he typed in chat. Splits still say he can 4x. Let's do it. Right now, his best possible time according to his splits 1:49.31. So let's
Good luck to him.
Yeah, let's hope he can sub 150 this run. I believe in him. Meanwhile, Fasta here, switching to Rush Jet to get to the end of this stage. You can kind of see by these like swirling platforms, there's a little bit of skip that you can do on this last screen with 3 swirling platforms with Rush Jet.
And you can get a faster vertical momentum by jumping on Rush Jet too.
Yep. Fasta doing just that, getting through Stone Stage very nicely. As ColonelFatso here is going to be going through Napalm.
Let's see his arrow setup.
Looks like a nice arrow setup.
Yep.
And with 2 arrows left, that's exactly how many he needs for this screen. Let's hope he doesn't have the same issue Fasta did. It's like, yep. Placing a good spot.
Chargeman having a few tricky parts in it, notably the chicken room.
Yeah, and speaking of, we actually have a dedication from Fasta.
Oh.
If you want to read it, if you're in the race chat or the race channel.
Fast is dedicating his chicken room to password generators. Very nice.
Yeah, without password generators right now, he would actually, I think he'd probably be behind because he would have had to redo all of Mega Man 2. Meanwhile, ColonelFatso going to be going into Stone Man stage here very soon. Couple stages behind here is ColonelFatso. Let's see if he can catch up. Fast getting a 1-up here in this this next room.
A nice Mega Man 5 reference.
Yeah, so when ColonelFatso was playing through Gyro Man, that was actually a very rare screen. We saw the Mega Man 5 Game Over screen.
Yep.
Here we see Fast. So Fast was using Pause Trick to get rid of the stones, but you also saw him try to get the 3 stone hit on Chargeman that gets rid of... You can't shoot another one until all 3 of the old stones leave the screen. So what he was trying to do is kind of stand in such a way that made it all 3 hit him, so that he can kind of just keep shooting them one after the other. It's very difficult to do, as you saw him have to pause there a few times.
It's you basically want... It's a predictive fight, but you need to be at the right position for Charge to always do the same thing. So. Oh, Fatso having a very scary run on Stone.
But he made it by everything. It was...
I don't know how he did it, actually. He's still at 0 life, very scary.
Yep. Meanwhile, Fasta here, going in for this boat skip. We'll see if he gets it. Looks like he does get it. Ooh. Okay, now he gets it. Bam. Alright. Okay.
And he's going to fight Octodad shortly.
Yeah, so after this one little enemy, so now he's transitioning into the mini-boss and he's shooting it down with his gun.
Yep.
What you're seeing on stream may or may not be true. The mini-boss is now dead for me. It's not dead for you just yet, but it's gonna be dead, trust me. I can see the future.
And of course he's going back into the void.
That's it with a pretty high arrow here. He's gonna have to slide under. Okay.
He's fine.
ColonelFatso dedicating this chicken room for the Mega Man 5 game over screen.
Yeah. Nice dedications.
Yep. Very relevant to both players. Definitely not the ideal run for either of these guys, but you know, they're doing a pretty good job. ColonelFatso even getting 2 1-ups there, it sounded like.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
You know, dedicate your chicken room to the game over screen. The chicken room will give you back 2 lives.
Yep.
So, very accurately named dedication, I would say. And
the reason the runners usually switch to Crystal is that it just takes work quickly of the squeakers, and because with Buster you would have to charge to kill him. And Crystal has a nice hitbox for you to hit them.
So anyways, we saw ColonelFatso at the beginning of the charge fight. He used 1 Buster shot and then 1 normal shot to kind of reduce one cycle of stones that he needed to use for the fight. We kind of forgot to say that during passes. We're probably saying something else, but just small things like that. Fast getting through improv room here.
Yep.
Going into the checkpoint room. We'll see if he does some of the slides off of these little platforms. Very scary to do. So he did get 1.
Yep.
Meanwhile, ColonelFatso now in Wave Man. We'll see if he goes for first bubble skip, then both skip.
I think his setup for bubble skip involves taking a big bubble, which is slightly faster, but definitely a lot easier. Oh, never mind.
We'll see. We'll see. He was practicing this. He was having a little bit of trouble, but
Oof.
I was about to say he does make it, and I realize that's a caster curse thing. So sorry, Colonel. That is unfortunate. Having to take this big bubble because he's low on arrows now. He wants it for, I presume, this kind of last screen here.
Yep, he might have lost a dozen seconds there. And EAPs do not do the boat skip. Yeah. Which is not a big time saver, but everything counts.
Fast now coming into Flame Man stage. Lots of interesting mechanics going on in the Flame Man stage with the oil and Roland, you know, lots of cool things. the enemy right before Roland actually damaging Fasta.
Yep.
Kind of just as a little reminder to keep him honest, make sure, you know.
And Flame Perfect is a mid. And continues to be.
Yeah. So, there we see Fasta had to take a damage boost there. You don't want to wait for the charge shot.
Yep.
So you can shoot the cloud enemy down into the fire, rather just take the damage boost, slide across it.
You do lose your charge when you get it in 6.
Yep. So like Mega Man 5, you lose your charge. Mega Man 4 is the exception to that.
That's still going to 6 too?
Yep, just a couple Robot Masters behind. But unfortunately, kind of losing spaces where he can catch up.
With this nice fragmented card.
Yep. You'll see in Fatso's chart pause menu too that it kind of looks weird on the screen, but I think it is just the way his card is. You'll see like a little kind of. It's only in the pause screen and in like that main screen too is just like some white lines that go across, because like the rest of the stages look completely normal, which is good, because if the rest of the game looked like his pause screen, that would be really irritating and you would like miss some things.
Pass now to Blizzard Man.
ColonelFatso making it through the checkpoint room here in Windman stage.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Fasta, we'll see when Fasta switches to Flame. This is the typical where Fasta is switching. This is kind of the typical spot you see. Switch to Flame. We'll see some people switch to switch to Flame after bustering the last sliding enemy.
Flame doing 4 damage per hit.
Yeah, Flame super OP.
Yeah, compared to a charge buster that does 3 damage.
Oof, getting hit by the second guy there, you might miss.
Yep. Didn't get Margarine Pit.
Yeah. We'll see if he thinks luck is on his side coming in the last screen of Blizzard here. If he wants to save some more time. Just kidding.
And then down.
Yep, I said switch to Buster Pot Dot. Not blaming the tiredness at all. Not blaming the fact that it's 4:18 a.m.
Same.
Looks like Fasta didn't get 585,000 rolls, so that's good.
Yep.
Definitely a real concern when you're fighting against Blizzard Man and he just constantly rolls.
Flame Perfect continuing to be a mid. And now for the big make or break stage of Mega Man 6 Flatman.
Yep.
It's a stage that you can lose a lot of time on.
Yeah, missing out on plant forms could be really costly because you have to like go through the gorilla again and more of the last screen again. So speaking of the gorillas, we'll see if Fast can get a 1 jump here. You gotta put 6 shots in to a gorilla to kill him and it's really tight to get all 6 shots in, but it looks like Fasta does it no problem.
Yeah, Rambe, I guess.
Nice one jump on second mini boss as well.
Very nice. And now the scary screen.
Yep. So the first platform is free. The second one you kind of have to jump twice on, which is really kind of where the worrying part is. But Fasta makes it through.
Yep.
No problem.
He's having a very good fast screen.
Yeah. Now another kind of point of manipulation here is a Plant Man fight. To get to the middle of Plant Man's hitbox, you can kind of confuse the AI, and he won't put his shield up again.
Very nice stage.
Is this a 6 hit? No. Oh, the 5 hit. Very nicely done, though.
Oh. Yep. Fatso entering Blizzardman, which feels like Canada at the moment. And gets an unfortunate death, but at least deaths are very quick in Mega Man 6.
Streamer, when is 6 hit cycle? Podot is asking.
Mad nerds.
I think very much like Flame Perfect, this 6 hit cycle is also very mythological. So as we can see, ColonelFatso here actually using Buster to go through that screen, and then switching to Flame for the squid enemy here.
Unfortunately, Fatso beyond the 140 mark.
Implied Kappa saying 6 hit cycle happens during faster net. That's accurate.
Yep.
Faster with some nice flame usage here. Flame being shown off as the broken weapon that it really is.
Oh, Fatso getting hit by a bomb, which
I think that was the intentional one. That was just the one above the boss door. So it's a little bit faster to stand on top of that, because then you can detonate the second bomb as fast as possible, pretty much.
Yep.
But it is, oh god,
He
Blizzard,
is
man.
critical.
The snowflakes.
Oh man, the jukes.
Very nicely done by ColonelFatso. So as you may or may not see on stream here, Mega Man on Fast's side coming into the Tomahawk fight, maybe. Maybe going through the Tomahawk fight. Maybe getting the last hit in right now as the boss bar kills her. Not yet. Not yet. Starting the fight. Okay. Alright, getting some hits in.
You're a bit ahead.
You're so close. Only like 5 seconds left.
So close yet so far.
So now he's going to be going into Yamato Man in about 5 seconds from now.
That's saying in his chat to get ready for the Yamato fight.
The one, the only, the fastest CC.
The Yamato fight.
Not only you. Ooh, wow, ColonelFatso with a very nice one jump there. But yeah, Fast known for his taking 800 hits from Yamato Man. And you might be thinking, with only 20-something health, how do you take 800 hits? Fast finds a way, succeeds in it. thrives in the pattern of only two different things that Yamato does. ColonelFatso unfortunately taking a death there.
Yep, at least it was early in the screen, but still not good.
Still has to go through the mini boss again, which is always kind of unfortunate.
You lose a lot of flame doing so.
Yeah. I mean, he does have 6 flames, so that's good. He got a 1 jump the first time, he had a 2 jump this time, unfortunately.
At least he's going to have to switch back to Buster, so he's going to have a bit safer.
Yep. So here we see Fast in the Yamato fight.
Yep.
You can kind of see that he took a few hits there. So,
yep.
You know, staying true to his real bread and butter fight there. You know, you always need a fight named after you, and so luckily he's got that. Now we see ColonelFatso here coming into the Plant Man fight. We'll see if he gets some good manipulation. Plant Man jumps to the right. It's really easy. Did he just have a slide?
Oh.
ColonelFatso, unfortunately, a little bit in the right of the hitbox. Yes, just a very difficult thing to do. But he does get the kill. Jumping up against the right wall there. As Fast comes here, going into the Nightman spike ceiling.
Spike wall? Just have to trigger the Mega Man 6 runners. Someone has to do it.
Yep, the spike wall. The spike wall. We'll call it spike wall. Sure.
Alright.
Spike floor.
And here we see some usage of Yamato Spear.
Yep.
Good nerd room.
It's a ceiling. That was Pot Dot, everyone. World record holder. Got a he even got a 33 before Fast.
Yep.
So you know we gotta listen to him when he says it's a ceiling.
Yep.
You know, I did say ceiling first. I just want to put that out there.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Fast is getting a very... I don't even know if that was a decent fight or not. I actually didn't even pay attention to see if Nightman jumped up a lot. I jumped a few times. That's unfortunate. Good old jump man.
Yeah.
And now we have, to round it all out, we have Teleport Man.
Center Man being the...
Teleport and Flash Man.
Yep, being the last Robot Master of this race.
We'll see if he can get the first backwards damage boost off this enemy here. Gets it. Beautiful. Gets Miracle Jump.
Yes, Miracle Jump.
Forgot this 5 seconds ahead. Probably, yeah. Alright, so misses the backwards damage boost the second time in a few seconds, maybe. We'll see if he can get over this pit. I am
Blame Faster Nest.
Alright, I'm not even gonna say anything on Fast screen. It's just I don't want to ruin the surprise. Alright. I'll just talk about what's on ColonelFatso's screen. He's in Yamato Man. Coming to Yamato Man real soon.
Fast using Night on some fish. and killing it a lot, actually.
In 5 seconds, I predict Fast is going to be in the checkpoint room, going through checkpoint room things.
And he has
taking a few hits here.
Yeah. At least there's this elf.
He made it past the enemy pit though.
Oh,
that last pit.
Fatso,
checkpoint room. Fatso unfortunately dying in the grass to the grasshopper.
It's his
the dragonflies.
It's his own fault for not going to the fun route. I'm gonna say it right there.
Meanwhile, Fasta here in the squid room, maybe. Coming into the last few screens here.
Yep.
Kind of low on health. Oh no, I was actually predicting. He's actually in the boss fight right now, but I was just guessing.
Yep.
Fasta definitely wanting to be careful with his health here. He does take a hit, unfortunately,
yep.
So this is kind of scary.
This is a very...
He's at 1 health now. Alright.
And
but
well
gets
done
the last
for
hit in.
Fasta finishing his race.
Oh, 4608, very nice.
And let's see what kind of Yamato fight ColonelFatso gets.
Yeah, we can see Fatso with very high health here.
Yep.
Only taking, I think, 1 hit maybe. The whole boss fight.
The bot saying that, can you believe that Center can actually flash? Because if he says that if he flashes, it's that you're doing something wrong.
It's kind of like, Gemini laser. People say that Gemini Man has a laser, but I think that's only Mega Man when he, gets the upgrade, really. All Gemini Man does is kind of just jump around and shoot lemons.
Yeah.
ColonelFatso with a nice short jump there.
Good setup.
Going through that ceiling. Very well.
Yeah. The floor wall, or whatever.
Floor wall?
Yeah. I don't even know what
there aren't even any spikes there anymore, it's just the floor wall.
It's just a floor wall. Let's see what kind of nerds Fatso gets.
Fatso with some mad nerds here. That one nerd.
Some bad nerds.
Looking to educate Fatso on how to kill nerds. Here we see Fasta kind of just doing some Mega Man 6 in here. Makes it over the enemy pit. Taking some hits on these fake Rolands here.
Oh, we can do a nice back D boost on them. Or back damage boost, I mean.
He might be trying to race Fatso when Fatso gets to this point in Centaur with 1 health.
Nice.
I don't even know.
Nice miracle jump from Fatso.
Yep, nicely done. We'll see when he switches to Night Crusher here. Saw Fasta switch at the beginning of the first screen, but there are a lot of people that do Buster throughout the kind of water portion here. Looks like Fatso's also one of those people. Oof.
Oh.
Fortunately taking a death there. Ooh.
And it's a game over.
I guess that's fine because he would have respawned there anyways.
Yep.
So losing a few seconds with the game over screen. But making it through. Centaur.
Yep. That.
Another one of shows shows up in the water, dying in. Actually, I think that's the exact same spot.
Yep.
So a little bit unfortunate there. A little past the 151 mark here, so not quite the sub 150 he was looking for, but
Yep.
hopefully he'll be able to end it strong here.
Same jump twice.
McMahon 6 is confirmed impossible. He is opting to
Yep.
damage boost through it this time, just to make sure that he gets through.
Yes, I get too, so it's not too bad. He opts to switch to night a bit later.
Yep.
Oh. Doesn't get the back damage boost.
Yeah, kind of has to wait for that bullet there. Gonna damage boost through both of these enemies, and then he will be on to the last fight here coming up. So he should be fine. Centaur Man really doesn't do anything except for flash, flash and teleport.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully he doesn't lose too much time
Yep.
on that. So ColonelFatso here going to be locking up a 5th to 8th place finish here in the tournament.
Yep. Pretty nicely done from him.
Yeah, doing really well overall. He's going to be... let's see. He's going to be joining... Who else? Darko lost his match. So, yeah, Fast is joining Nero. ColonelFatso is joining 5th to 8th with Darko.
This is going to be some very interesting matches.
Yeah, 1:52:59 is ColonelFatso's official end time. Nice picture or GIF here.
Yeah.
Finishing up. Yep, so we'll see Prissy versus Pot sometime in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
I think Best of Ness is coming up, and actually Baron and Becco, I think, are planning for after that. Not entirely sure, though. I think I heard something about that in Baron's stream yesterday, so they will be playing the last quarterfinal match sometime, I'm assuming, next week. So right now in the upper bracket, we have Fast advancing. Bottom bracket has Nero advancing. So we are going to have some very, very good races coming up.
Yep.
With 4 very good, very close in time racers. For sure. So be sure to check out all of that.
Yeah, definitely we're going to have some very close race, I expect, from all of these very talented runners. It can be just anyone winning this tournament, I think.
Yeah, we are slowly closing in on these final matches, and it is going to be insane. We've had some very close matches so far, and these are just going to just be even closer.
Mm-hmm. And be sure to try to catch up with GRTA 2, which will have a 46 robot race with Prissy, Fastatcc, and
Ohan.
Yes, Ohan will make Iten and Biko Red, I think.
Prissy in chat saying, "Do you want to do the race now, Pot Time?" Everyone's just like, "No."
Yeah, I think
Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
If that's true. Maybe put that on your calendars, people. We'll figure that out. Just be sure to check out the schedule and everything to make sure you know when the matches are. The VODs are also going up on Speed Gaming channel, YouTube. Thanks to very hard work by Doisum.
Yep.
Uploading a lot of those matches, making sure the highlights are on Twitch as well. So you should be able to see a lot of the matches, even just the VODs on Twitch, if you've missed any of the action. So yeah. Well, that's all I have to say. Anything you have to say?
No, it's been fun watching these matches and expecting for more great matches later. So I guess that's going to be pretty much it for this morning, I guess.
Night? I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah,
now.
night.